7:14 now, Alabama's Morning News. I'm JT. Joining us, John Pudner, president of Freedom and Family Action, also a Bush aide back in 2000. John, always good to have you on with us. Thank you for being here this morning. So let's talk Trump and Putin and what's going on with NATO and all of this craziness going on. Yeah, yesterday, John Decker, our White House correspondent, just told us that he spoke with the president as he was leaving the White House and asked him, what's up with the 50 days? I mean, why are you giving him that much time? And President Trump got a little... standoffish about it. He says, what's the problem? It's not that long of a time. He never really answered the question, but I got to ask you, why 50 days? How about this? You got 48 hours, end it, or we're going to slap the tariffs on you.
Yeah, I don't know on that, but I do think the important big picture is he's still trying to help Ukraine, but he's just shifted the financial burden over to Europe. This is on their doorstep. And the main thing that's taken months is getting them to take responsibility for paying these missiles and everything they need so that the American taxpayer is not paying for it. So I think for me, that's the more crucial issue is who's paying for this.
Well, I think President Trump's made it clear the NATO partners need to ante up and bring it, and he got a lot of that done earlier this year at the big meetings, and a couple of countries kind of backed off going the whole 5%, but NATO Secretary, General Mark Ruck said that Trump called him Thursday to confirm he wanted to enter into a deal with NATO to, sell the allies these arms to Ukraine. So this is a big move, isn't it?
It is, and I think it's the only way you could have both things you want, which is an independent Ukraine and the American taxpayer not going further and further into debt. And this is really, it goes hand in hand with the big beautiful bill. I mean, conservatives are split on that, but the fact is doing nothing. The old Biden bill had us going another trillion into debt every 100 days. At least now it's every year. I mean, it still seems like too much debt accumulating, but same thing here. We're no longer giving a blank check to Ukraine, which is what Rick Grinnell and others, were noting halfway through the Biden administration. We're now saying, hey, we're on your side. Putin's not coming to the table in any real way. We're going to back you, but Europe's the one who's going to pay for it, not the American taxpayer.
Well, yeah, I was going to say the climate here with American voters are that, look, why are we in this again? I mean, it's their deal, and Ukraine was part of Russia at one point, and, it's bad that, Putin invaded and feel bad for innocent people, and war has collateral damage and all that, but why does the United States have to stick their nose in everything? And I get global peace means good, strength and good peace at home as well here for us. But, I kind of like the fact that, we're not going to be the lead dog anymore in all of this.
Absolutely, and you hit a big point there too. I mean, we were depleting our reserves that we need, and those are deterrents for China and everyone else. I mean, even one of the harshest Trump critics, General Milley, halfway through Biden's administration was pointing out all the things we're running low on. I mean, we need to be able to shoot down enemy helicopters and planes and everything else just as a deterrent. God forbid a conflict with China or someone one day. And we were getting so low in supplies while going into debt, and that's what we had to end.
Yeah, well, we're still a part of NATO, so indirectly we are paying a little bit, but it's not the bulk of what we've been doing, correct?
That's right. And that was the other reason some people don't understand why Ukraine could never be part of NATO, because theoretically then, if Ukraine were attacked, we were all obligated to go in and actually fight the Russians. And so that's why Ukraine has never been part of NATO. People need to understand that.
Yeah, good move by the president, and nice job, NATO, taking it off the United States back so much. All right, John Pudner, always good to catch up with you. Thank you, buddy. It's 7:18 now.